Hi there, welcome. This is my November craft box. We are going to put it together tonight together. So I hope you're ready. Come hang out with me for a little while. You can comment the word, well, if I can get it to work, we'll see if I can. You can comment the word November to get all of the details on the November craft box. Let's see if I can find my video. So I'm going to just start by painting this part white. So this is layered, okay? It's a little snowman face. And let's see. All right, here we go. Hi, Diane. Happy Friday to you. Let me put my keyboard here. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome. So if you're not getting notifications whenever I go live, some people are not. You can comment the keyword November and click the link to get live notices. Okay, apparently, I didn't realize this. It expires every 6 months. So we have to re-sign up. So if you didn't get a message saying that I'm going live, then make sure that you click that link and sign up again. Okay. You'll get like a chain of messages telling you to click on a couple different buttons. Hi, Melanie. How are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining me. All right. I'm just using a little makeup sponge. It comes in the kit to spread this white paint. And I did just spray a little bit of water on it to get the paint to spread a little bit more evenly. And I'm trying to do a light-ish coat to start with and then kind of build up on that. Okay, so we'll do a couple coats of white. Hi, Margie. How are you? Hey, Barbara. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. So, keyword is November. And so happy that you're here with me. This is my November craft box. It doesn't come with chalk products. It's just cutouts and paint and all the stuff that you need pretty much to do this project. So if you want to grab it, you're welcome to comment November and place your order on my Etsy, and I will be cutting these furiously, I'm sure, this weekend. I am working on packing orders right now for my live sale. And I wanted to get your opinion on future live sales. So I think I'm going to attempt to do a live sale every week, y'all, with chalk products. So I don't want to do big long ones every week, but I would like to do like a selection of, I don't know, specific stuff every week or every other week. So let me know what you think about that. I have tons and tons of inventory here, so I can pick different things to show. But I think that'll be fun. And I need to get back in. Oh, I love Rub and Buff. It's so pretty. It is so gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. It's my favorite. I swear that works so good on cutouts and stuff. Hi, Marie. Hey, Lisa. How are you? Hey, Tina. What's going on? So, if you didn't hear me a minute ago, you may have just jumped on. If you comment the word November, you can make sure that you're signed up to get live notifications. I renewed it 6 months ago, my notification thing, and apparently every 6 months it expires. So, if you did get one tonight, you'll be getting close to not getting them anymore. So you just have to renew that. So if you comment the word November, you can just click through to make sure that you renew that. And then that way you can know whenever I'm going live. It's one of Facebook's rules, right? In order for me to be able to send you messages, you have to sign up for them and let the system know that, yes, you do want them. So if you want to keep getting them, make sure that you do that. And then that way, you should be good to go, hopefully. hopefully we won't have any issues. I noticed a couple days ago that I wasn't getting them, so I get one whenever I send out the notification just to make sure that it's working. And I hadn't been getting it, and I was very confused why. Did you? Okay, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. It was very weird because, like, the other night I sent it, and I don't think anybody got it. And I'm like, oh no, what's going on here? It worried me because I wasn't sure if the system that I used was down or if Facebook was acting funny. Facebook does tend to have some glitches sometimes, as y'all probably know. It acts funny every now and then, but you know, whenever you have a software-based anything with computers, you always run the risk of having issues. So anyway, I got mine working again tonight, so if you didn't get a notification tonight, just do that, and then you will next time. All right. Okay, so I just did a couple of layers on this. I'm going to let this sit and dry, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm definitely going to do another layer because I want it to be a little bit brighter white. So I'm going to just set, oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me do my little carrot nose. Okay, so I'm using this like super bright orange, and again, all of the paint and embellishments will come in your kit along with 3 of these little makeup sponges. I cut this one off tonight because I'm reusing an old one, but each of the sponges you can use like 3 different times. I just cut off the end that's got paint dried on it, and then I reuse it. So it's handy. That way you don't have to use a new surface or a new sponge every night. Hi, Rose. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So happy to have you. So this is Crimson by Waverly. It will come in your bundle. We're going to do the background here and the stands in Crimson. So you'll get 3 paint colors, also some embellishments, some floral and some ribbon, and I'll get into that here in just a second and show you exactly what comes in this kit. But I'm really excited about this one. It's a little bit smaller cutout than what I normally do for my craft box, but I think it's such a fun cutout and an easy project. Hey Becky, how are you? Thanks for joining me. So, as I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I got new glasses, like reading glasses, from the eye doctor, and I've never really needed glasses before, but as I approach 40, I'm noticing that it's getting increasingly harder for me to read small print. And so I went to the eye doctor and got some glasses, and I was wearing them like steady for a week whenever I was working. And I felt like my vision was like not quite there. Okay. They worked really well to like make words crisp and stuff, but I still felt almost like I was cross-eyed looking through these glasses. And I've never had glasses before, so I didn't know what to expect. But apparently because I've got one eye that needed to be corrected, my left eye is good. But I guess my left eye has been compensating for my right eye for so long that now that it doesn't have to, it feels weird, if that makes sense. And so I have been real concerned about it because I haven't been using my glasses because they feel weird whenever I'm wearing them. Like, it's hard for me to see out of them really well, and I feel like I have to focus harder. Hi, Bobby Joe. How are you, love? And so I made an appointment for today. My mom actually came and got me, and we went to my doctor's office, and because I had to see what the deal was, okay? And so the doctor was saying on the phone that she thought that we were going to try and dilate my eyes today. So my mom came and got me. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, so Sandra, if you could just comment the keyword November and then click on get live notices, you'll have to re-sign up because it's probably been, I think it's expired. So you have to re-sign up every 6 months. Yeah. I'm going to post something on my page tomorrow probably to let people know that they need, or I may do that tonight actually, to let people know that they need to re-sign up for notifications because it's starting to expire. So if you want to do that here, you're welcome to. If not, you can wait for the post to come out. But yeah, if you comment November, you'll see all of the links or whatever to go and sign up for that. And I did it tonight to test it and it worked for me, so. Anyway, so she was thinking that she was going to have to dilate me and all kinds of stuff, which I didn't have my eyes dilated the last time. I just got that, like, test where they take a picture behind your eyeball. Anyways, so she didn't end up dilating me. We just, like, checked my, my glasses, and the difference is incredible, compared to, like, just my normal eyes. She did, like, the eye test on me. And then she had me put on my glasses and do it. And it's pretty astonishing how blurry stuff looks. And I didn't realize how bad my vision had actually gotten. I mean, it's not like, it's just words that look blurry. It's not like people's faces or anything yet. But it's crazy how your vision changes like that. And for those of you that have always been wearing glasses, like, you probably just think I'm being silly, but I've never needed them before, and so it's pretty strange. Anywho, so yeah, I didn't end up having to get dilated luckily today, but my mom came and then we went to lunch. It was so nice, y'all. I haven't seen her since I got sick with COVID. Like, I don't know, it's probably been over a month ago now. And I got her sick too, actually, whenever I had COVID. Because, you know, to spread the love, apparently. I didn't realize I had it, and she had come over to do laundry, and what do you know? She got it too. Anyway, so I got to spend a day with my mom today, and it was wonderful. It was really nice. So, and I don't know if I told y'all or not, but my little nephew, who is 19, and fresh-faced little kid, apparently. It seems like he's not really a little kid anymore, but, you know, he's my little baby because, you know, he's the youngest nephew. And anyway, he started his first real job a couple weeks ago. So he's, like, going to work every night. He works from 2 to 11 every night during the week, and he's off weekends. Isn't that awesome? I mean, who would have thunk it that a kid would be able to get a job that's not working weekends or like fast food or something like that, retail. So really excited for him to have a really good job. And I mean, he's making decent money too, which it's so nice. I love it. All right, this color crimson is looking real good. It looks like it looks great on camera too. So I hope y'all like this color. I'm really loving it. Yeah, it's so interesting watching kids grow up too. Hi, Donna. How are you? You know, because my niece and nephew are like, my niece was born when I was in high school. And so I've watched both of them grow up. You know, they used to come and spend the night with me on the weekends and stuff. Pretty much like every weekend or every other weekend when they were little. And it's crazy now that they're like grown-ups. It's so weird. And the fact that my niece is 22 now, and she was born when I was in high school, so that just makes me feel old. Hi, Gwen. How are you? Really old, actually. And then I see all my friends' kids growing up and like dating people and graduating high school and like working real jobs, and I'm going, okay, I'm gonna be 40. And you know, I never thought I was gonna, ever, like, 40 always seems so far away is what I'm trying to say. And then now here I am, really close. Next year, me and Chris will both be 40. Oh, nice. Some trouble with your correction in your right eye. So, did you have issues after the fact, after your surgery, that you weren't able to see well, or? And did you get LASIK is my other question. So, that's such a strange surgery to me. I mean, a wonderful thing for people, but scary. Hi, Tristan. How are you, love? I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm just painting my craft box. You can comment November to get the link to grab it. It is a craft box. It comes with all the goodies. It's not just cutouts. So that way you have a whole project and you really need for very little whenever it comes in. In fact, you can even use the cardboard that I ship it with as your painting to use to paint on. Yeah. Yes, this is a craft box. It comes with everything that you need to get your project done. You don't have to go out and find any of your embellishments or paint or anything else. So it's all in one, baby. So happy you're on here. I've missed you. Have you been traveling a lot? Hi, Diane. Oh, I know you've been on here. I am very excited, though, to see you. Y'all, it's been a long day, okay? I got home earlier, and I was so tired. So we went out to lunch. Have y'all ever been to the restaurant called Salata? It's only salads. Like, it's like a big, long bar. Like, they have like a huge, they have all the salad toppings is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm like not able to communicate what I'm trying to say. They have all the stuff to make your perfect salad. And I'm talking every topping that you could ever have. That's where we went. And I haven't been there since before I moved to Tennessee. So, oh my gosh, Barbara. Hi, Dee Dee. How are you, love? Welcome. All right, I think we might be good with our white. So let me see if I can flip this. So there's our white top layer, and then our red layer is below. Okay, so let me just grab, I do need a paint pen to do his eyes and mouth, but hopefully you have a paint pen or something that you can use to paint your snowman's eyes and mouth. And I want to make sure that this is good and dry before I go to pull it off of my cardboard. And it does come with a base and everything, so this is a standing cutout. Okay, it'll stand self-supported. Which, you know, I love those. I just love it whenever you don't need an easel or anything else to make it stand up on its own. Have your own little shelf sitter. Alright, let's get this thing dried. All the way before we start pulling it off of here, because I don't want to have paint all over my hands. Oh no, Dee Dee. I wish you didn't have to go. But, you know, I once again also did not wake up as a millionaire this morning, unfortunately. So I had to work today too, which is, it always is depressing, isn't it? When once again I did not wake up rich. I always joke that my parents are actually millionaires and like I have a big inheritance waiting, that they're just holding out, you know, pretending like we're poor, and that one day they're just gonna spring it on me and be like, haha, just kidding. You're actually, you know, the heiress to a huge fortune, And we just wanted to teach you what hard work is about. But no, it hasn't happened yet. So maybe. My parents may be holding out on me. Who knows? Just pretending that we're poor. I don't know. Not going to hold my breath, though. Unfortunately, I'm going to probably still have to work for a little while. All right. Okay, I think we're ready. Let me just... I have paint everywhere. All over my edges. All right. So now all my pieces are here. Let's see if we can put this thing together. And I do want to get a... Where's my little sanding block? So this is a 220 grit sanding block. I'm going to just sand my snowman's face a little bit. Oh. Well, he needs to be dry before I do it. But I have a little bit of... my paint was probably not dry enough in between layers, so it made a little bit of a rough surface. I just want to buff that just a little bit. Alright, here we go. So, I'm going to just lightly sand, I mean literally hardly any sanding, okay? So there's my little snowman face. And then my other pieces look good. It's just that one. The bigger, flatter surfaces seem to sometimes get a little bit of a upper layer. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to set all of this together first. And then, oh, let me do my snowman eyes. So I'm going to just use a Posca pen. This is a medium point. It's kind of, if you can see that, there's the point. I'm going to just do my eyes. And there's score lines on this for you, okay? So you don't have to guess at where the dots are going to go for his eyes and mouth. And they're all evenly spaced and the same size, so you can just color them in either with a paint pen or with a paintbrush, okay? So there's my little eyes and mouth. Paintbrush works too. I'm just not really adept, I guess is the word, with painting little small stuff like that with a paintbrush. I'm not very good at it. So I prefer to use a paint pen. Then I know it looks a lot better than it does if I were to try and use a paintbrush. Let's do one on him. Okay, there we go. Y'all, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. I like it a lot. But I love snowman decor. I hope you're like me. Loving snowman decor. I just love it. They're so stinking cute. I really can't stand how cute they are. I'm getting more into some Santa Claus decor too. But I think snowmen will always be my favorite. A pencil eraser dipped in paint. Yes, great idea. So I actually used to have a pencil in my desk. And it has somehow disappeared. I don't know where it has taken off to. Who knows, honestly. It grew legs and walked away, apparently, because it's not that I could see in my desk anymore the last time I tried to find my pencil. So I really need to grab one and bring it in here because I do like to use a pencil sometimes to draw like lines on stuff that, you know, it won't be so dark as like a pen or a marker. But who knows where my pencil ran off to. Alright, oops. Let's see if we can... get that set down before it dries. Might have wanted to use some tacky glue for that. I think I'm going to use tacky glue for the Y. I'll make it better, I think. Oops. Hi, Julie. How are you? Okay, let's see if we can use tacky glue on the Y, because that way I won't have to hurry so much. Isn't it cute so far? It's so much fun. And the price does include shipping, so that's great. It's $35 for the kit. I think that's fair for the cutouts and the paint and everything. Oh, I don't know. My glue, that glue is questionable. It's still in there, but it's a little dry on the tube. I probably need to run it under hot water. Okay, this will be better. That way I don't have to worry about it drying before I can get it situated. And it does dry clear, so that's nice. When I make a mess with glue, I prefer it to be dry clear. I went way too much with this, but that's okay. All right, so make sure that's gonna stay. Look how cute that little snowman is. I love him. I hope you do too. All right, let's see if we can put this base together. So you get 3 pieces for the base, okay? There's 2 with the slot in it, and we're gonna use all 3 of them. We're just gonna glue them right one on top of the other. Let me grab another. Glue stick so I can not struggle to be gluing this together with very little glue stick left. All right, and then here we go. Hi, Laura, how are you? All right, now, again, if you didn't get a notification that I was going live, please comment the word November and then click on Get Live Notices, and then that will update your preferences so that you get notifications whenever I go live. Hey, Alma, how are you? I'll be posting something on my page tonight also about that so that you can click the link. Trying to dry that glue just a little bit, and then oh goodness, y'all, I messed up. Okay, my video is kind of, let's let this set for a second. I just smudged it a little bit, but I think I need to sand my base a little, so I'm going to show you. If you have trouble getting this to go into the base, sometimes it's very tight because the slot is so thin. It's literally just big enough for the wood to sit in it. So after you paint it, if you have an issue where it won't fit, let me see if I can. I'm going to use a nail file instead because it's just a little, I think it'll be easier to get in there with. I'm just sanding just a little bit of this paint off of here. So that it'll fit in the slot. Because just, it's shocking to me that just that little bit of paint sometimes will make it too tight of a fit. but it does do that. So, and look at that. Seriously, such a big difference with just the tiniest bit of sanding. Isn't that cute? Okay, so you do get some embellishments. You get 4 of these little floral pieces. You get a yard of ribbon and a yard of this cord. And this is what I'm thinking, is that I can put these together. I'm just going to twist these. They do have metal little ends on them, so I'm going to twist 2 and 2, and then we can put them all together. Make it easier. Isn't that cute? Show my link to my webpage. So if you, yeah, I'll send you a link after I get done. Okay, Barbara? Or I'll send you a message, and then I'll help you. All right, I'm gonna just twist these together just like this. That way they'll hold together a little better. Okay, then I want it to just sit at that base right there, okay? Now I'm gonna glue this to the base, and then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this cord, okay, to be real honest with you, but we're gonna give it a try. I definitely wanna try and make a little bow here with this ribbon. So I'm gonna take it and I'm going to make 3 pieces just like this. And I might actually, okay, let's see. First, I'm gonna make my little bow part. I am gonna use some little zip ties on this. I think it'll help me. In fact, I might be able to do 2 of these with this. Nah, I'll stick with 1. Make it a little bit bigger of a bow. Hopefully this will work good. I haven't really tried a bow like this with this small ribbon like this. Normally I use a big ribbon. Okay, yeah, I can do that, Barbara. I try to do lives though on most of them, so that you can at least reference the live, go back to it and see. I think I'm gonna cut this in half and do a couple of tails. All right, so there's my little that, and then I'm gonna cut off just a little piece so that I have something for the middle, okay? And then this ribbon is fun too because it's got stripes and polka dots. I'm just going to try and fold that over that center piece, okay, just like that. And then I'm going to take a zip tie and I'm going to go right up the middle. Thank you, Dee Dee. Have a good night. Okay. If you have trouble finding them, you're welcome to send me a message and I can send you the link. Okay, there we go. So now I have my little bow put together just like that, okay, with my tails. And then I have this little piece that I reserved, okay? So I'm going to take that and I'm going to just wrap it right around the center to cover up my zip tie. And take a little bit of glue and just put that there. Isn't this such cute ribbon? I love it. I got it at Hobby Lobby, feels like forever ago. And I love this ribbon because it's that double-sided, and it's wired ribbon too. So it's so cute. I love cute ribbon though. Every time I go anywhere, if I see ribbon, I'm beelining for it, throwing it all in my cart. I want all of it. And usually I don't have a plan for it either. Okay, so this bow is pretty cute. There's my little bow. Okay, so I've got my greenery right here, my little bow, and then this cord, I threw it in here because I like it. I would like to be able to use it. And I don't really know, but here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna try it. Yeah, zip ties. Yes, ma'am, they are. They make my life so much easier to put bows together. If not, I would be lost. I'm telling you. So I probably should have done this before, but I'm gonna see if I can just add to my little bow onto my tails with some of this cord. I don't know how that's gonna work. I may actually, hold on, let's see. The ends of mine are kind of frayed, but I figured I could use that and give you guys the good cord. Yeah, right? It makes it so much easier. Yes, I saw that, Barbara, and I cut them earlier today. And I will be getting them mailed tomorrow. They'll at least go out to the box. And then they'll be picked up probably on Monday, I would assume. But yeah, I have them cut already. All right, so I'm just tying this around here. I don't know how this is gonna look, but we're gonna give it a try. Yeah, no problem. There. And this cord is kind of, it's not wired, but it feels like it's almost wired too. Okay. And then that way it kind of can sit underneath. It's kind of fraying and I don't hate that. And then I can cover that with my bow and we've got, I think that's pretty cute. All right, so I'm going to glue this right to the base. I'm probably gonna need more glue than this. But gluing that right there to my base, directly on there, okay, so that it sits on it. And then we can get the bow put on there too. So let's see if I can get that going. Hi, Brownie. Welcome, love. Thanks for joining me. All right. And then I'm going to attach my bow right to that, but I do want this to be standing here before I do so that I can see it all together. All right. And then just a little bit of glue there. I think that's pretty cute. see. Let me try one more time to pull it back so that I can really get in there with my glue gun. Make sure that I have enough holding it. It's so cute, right? Yeah, I think so too. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like this one. So again, you can comment the word November to get the stuff to make this. It comes with everything that you need pretty much. There's a few little things that I don't include in the package, okay? I'm trying to find that slot. It's kind of hard with the bow here. But look how cute that turned out. Isn't it adorable? Anywho, that's our craft box for this month. I hope that you love it as much as I do. I sure love snowman decor. And I will see you all tomorrow night. I hope you have a great night and a wonderful Saturday morning. Go catch some cartoons. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.